What's up, you guys? For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Lauren, also known as StrangeLuv, and today I'm bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay using these. Normally, I don't go out of my way to spend money on gaming accessories, but I figured, what the heck, I had some extra money, and these were relatively cheap, so figured I'd go give them a try. And these things are amazing. They totally amplify all of the gaming sounds, not what I'm used to at all. I can hear bullets whizzing by my head, I can hear footsteps behind me, I could probably hear the enemy's heartbeat. These are seriously amazing, and they've proven really useful in really unexpected situations. These headsets, you can hear everything. And I mean everything. Okay, it's time for some gameplay!
Team deathmatch. Take no prisoners, comrades.
Alright, so I got some team deathmatch here for you guys for your viewing pleasure. I'm using the UMP45, or the UMP. I like to call it the UMP. It's easier to say. And I've got rapid fire and I think a silencer on this. I'm also loving the specialist package because once you get on a roll and you get all of those specialist perks, you just feel unstoppable, and that's kind of how I was during this match. So you'll see at some point I kind of back my ass into some corner camper that's sitting like up on the staircase, and I kind of sit on his face and he shoots me. That sort of pissed me off, but then later on I get revenge, so it's all good. So you'll just have to keep watching. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was time. More like time management, and how I wish there was more time to get things done in a day. Not really in a day, just in general. I just want more time, you know. I'm so busy lately. I have school and I have work, and now I have YouTube, and I want to spend more time doing YouTube videos, cranking out some awesome content while, you know, playing video games at the same time, but then I also have all these other obligations. And something that I like to tell myself normally in life and in school and work or whatever is that there's 24 useful hours in a day. And that's been sort of my mantra. Like, I shouldn't be complaining about how I don't have time, because there's plenty of time in a day to get something done. But lately it just feels like, you know, I can't get everything done, you know, as much as I'd like to, because I still have to factor in going to sleep at some point. But yeah, so I go to school, I am in college, I'm studying linguistics, and a lot of people don't know what linguistics is, because when I tell them, they're like, oh, so you must know a lot of different languages, right? And that's a common, you know, it's a common misconception. I'm like, no, I'm a linguist, not a polyglot. That's something that linguists like to say as a response. Because in linguistics, it's the study of language. Anything that has to do with language, that's linguistics. Not necessarily knowing a foreign language, even though that's part of it. Some people do know foreign languages and they learn how to go teach it somewhere else, so on and so forth. But the part that really interests me about linguistics is how language arises in the brain, how we come to have this phenomenon known as language that's unique to humans, you know, so to speak. And I want to understand our ability to have language. But in linguistics, you can go in all sorts of different directions. You can go into AI, you know, teaching computers how to speak as well as we do, you know, all these different things. It's not just limited to knowing a foreign language. So that's what I do when I go to school. And I'm sort of on, you could call it the 7-year plan with my schooling. Well, what happened was I went to school for a couple years, probably, it's more like 3 semesters I went, and then I stopped going for about a year. I took some time off to gather my thoughts because I realized I'm going to school and I have no idea what I'm doing. I had no interest in anything. I didn't even declare a major when I first went. And I was just kind of going, hoping that I would figure out what I was doing, but at the same time I was, you know, not going to class. I was wasting a lot of my money on these classes that I didn't even want in the first place. So I took time off to gather my thoughts, and then eventually I realized, you know, I love patterns, I love language, so I discovered linguistics, and here I am, long story short. But I do know a lot of people who leave high school and feel like that they need to go to college because it's necessary, or they feel like people expect them to, or something like that. And to that I just want to go, you shouldn't feel like that. If you feel like you're obligated to go to college, then don't, because that's already a sign right there that you probably don't want to go. You're just doing it because people expect you to. And I guess it's different if you have somebody, paying for you. I know a lot of people who have their parents pay for them, which isn't a bad thing, like I wish I was fortunate enough to have that opportunity, but I have to pay for myself, so it's a little bit different. But either way, if you're going to have to spend 4 years or even 5 years or however long it takes you to get just a bachelor's degree, I think it needs to be something that you're fully interested in, so you can get your money's worth, basically, and that you can, keep going after you get your degree. You can still be interested in whatever you are studying after the fact. You shouldn't just look at education as something that you get from school. So, if you're looking to go to school and start going to college, really think about what you want to do, and if it's something that you're interested in, whatever major you pick, that it's something you can stick with, because it gets really hard staying in school and going to class when you're studying a subject that you don't care about, and it's like you don't even want to get out of bed to go and suffer through that, and that's inevitable. You'll have requirements that you'll need to do that are just bullcrap classes, like, some people have to take a writing class when they don't really need to, or you'll have to take like beginner level math or something just as a requirement, and these are all things that you just have to do. But that's my 2 cents on the matter. Just make sure you've thought things through before you go to college, and take it from somebody who's had to start over and take a lot more time to go to school than necessary. Yeah, so that's about it. I think I'm getting toward the end of my gameplay here, so I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and enjoyed my little chat about school and time, and I'll be here. Make sure you stop by my channel and make sure you like and favorite, but you don't have to. If you didn't like it, then you don't have to like it. Nobody's forcing you to do anything here. It's all good. This is all for entertainment. Alright, and this is StrangeLuv signing out. Peace and chicken grease. I will see you next video. Bye bye!